Yeah, it was delayed, I think, 2 years, wasn't it? So people were starving for their fix of Mario. They want Mario 64 again. And then they got this beautiful work of art.
When
And
we
they hated
got
it.
when we got our first GameCube, my brother and I, we got our GameCube with Super Mario Sunshine, but we didn't have a memory card, so we must have played like through the first couple of hours of the game so many times before we eventually got a memory card.
Sounds like a good time.
The same goes for GTA 3 as well. Wait, us play GTA 3 as kids? Never. Abort, you did not hear that.
Yeah, that reminds me of playing through Crash 3 without a memory card. Basically, I got really good to where I can basically get platinum relics without the shoes. So that's why it didn't take me like any time at all to get the platinum for Crash 3 when the trilogy remake came out.
It didn't take you long to get the trilogy platinumed.
Yeah.
Now I am struggling with all three Crash games in the trilogy.
I hated doing the relic trophies for 1 and 2 because those games aren't made to be played fast. And so if you try to rush through them, you're going to have a bad time. And also, they really did not do the times well for Crash 1 and 2.
So they're not lenient enough.
No, they are not lenient at all. Like, the difference between getting a Sapphire relic and a Gold relic can be an entire minute. And then the Platinum is like 2 seconds faster. So, it's just like, what did you use to gauge the time that would be good for this? Because
They probably had a bunch of people play it and then just use the average.
who knows? All I know is it's a royal pain in the rear, and it took... I still don't know how you're supposed to get the platinum for Insanity Beach, because basically holding straight forward, smashing every time box along the way, I still can't get to the goal fast enough. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
How far off are you? Like 20 seconds or something?
I don't recall, but one thing for sure I can speak of, Hog Wild. I get every time crate. I get through the level. The level's an auto-scroller. You go at the same speed regardless. I can only get gold. What am I doing wrong? Because you can't go faster.
Maybe you can go faster.
I don't
Maybe
know.
only a few people know, and that's why there's only a few people with the platinum relics. It's an insider secret.
Who knows? All I know is that they did a really bad job with the relic times. But the base games themselves are muy excelente.
After it having been out for a while and having dedicated some time to it, the Insane Trilogy, the games are nice, they look nice, they feel nice, they play nice. But if I want to play Crash 3, I think I would probably go back to the PlayStation version and play it personally.
It would have been nice if they would have had a retro graphic mode.
Well, yeah, exactly. That's the way I look at it. If they could have let me play it with the old, even just the retro character model, they wouldn't even have to do it all with the environments if they didn't want to, if they were too lazy. If I could just have the old Crash model, I'd be happy. But yeah, toggle to go into retro mode, like with the Halo remasters,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Or Monkey Island remasters. Yeah, I'd be all over that.
Yeah, the Halo remaster was great for that. It was like just a single button push, and you go into
Yeah. You press the back button and it's like, whoop, retro. Duke Nukem 3D World Tour has a retro graphics toggle as well, and it's exactly the same. It's just one button. And if you're playing the Master Chief Collection version of Halo 1 or Halo 2, the graphics mode switch is instant. On Xbox 360, there was a little fade out between them, but the Xbox One version is instant graphics switch. I like games that have the old character models available to play as. It's a nice touch.
Yeah, something that really, really surprised me with Heart Gold and Soul Silver Pokemon. And I have to say, back in that day, I was not having very high expectations for it. I was expecting it to be a rather poor remake.
In the same way that Fire Red and Leaf Green were poor remakes.
Sort of. I didn't have experience with Fire Red and Leaf Green.
They're poor remakes, though.
Yeah, from what I've watched of you playing, they didn't seem to be the best, but Heart Gold and Soul Silver, it's like they went above and beyond. It's like about as good as you could really ask them to do a remake of it. But, something that surprised me, if you get all 16 gym badges, you go to the Game Freak building in Celadon City. If you talk to the music director, you get a Game Boy. What the Game Boy does is it turns the music into the original Game Boy soundtrack.
That's correct.
Yep. It was freaking amazing. Because you could also listen to some of the retro tunes on the radio, I believe on Sundays. If you tune into one of the radio stations, you'd hear things like the Team Rocket theme, which is, I believe, the only way you're going to be able to hear the Team Rocket theme in retro style is with that, because, you're basically beating most of the game. But yeah, it's really nice for a bit of nostalgia there. I think the only tunes that don't become retro mode are basically new tracks they added into the game.
You need to refill your water. Unless you're
Tell me what to
confident
do.
you can do this.
Don't you know, I'm a Mario Sunshine Master. I was thinking like Mario 7, and no, Mario 64. No, wait, that's not right.
Seven Granddad Master.
Yeah, Granddad's Sunshine.
Oh, hell yes. Where do I sign? I hate cataquacks. They're so annoying.
Yep.
They're in the Mario Kart Double Dash Delfino stage. They're so annoying. I can't stand them.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about Double Dash for a bit, because we have another 7 minutes left of this episode. I love Double Dash, but it is the most brutal Mario Kart I've ever played.
Have you played Mario Kart Wii?
Yes, I have. It is so easy.
Really?
Yes. Double Dash, though, wants you dead. I mean, Mario Kart Wii may cheese you by having uh, thousands of blue shells come
Yeah,
to smack you down when the game is
that
decided, no, you don't win this
that's where
time.
that's what I'm thinking of. Is like when I'm in first place, and then it's blue shell, and then regular shell, and then green shell, and then lightning bolt. By which time I'm in eighth.
Yeah, but Double Dash is worse. They will basically bludgeon you no matter what place you're in, just mercilessly beating on you. I remember back in the day with one friends that they were brothers that had the game. We basically had to tag team beat the game to unlock everything. Where the two brothers would play on the same cart, because they had the cooperative to play with it,
Yeah.
and I would play by myself, of course. And basically, the idea was I help them win. I try my best to keep everyone in a lower place. Because the game is incredibly brutal, and they became very good at working as a team, where they would pull off a lot of power slides very well and knew when to punch, because there's a punching mechanic.
There is?
Yeah. I don't remember if there's a way to pull it off with a single player cart, but if you do co-op karting, player 2 it can basically sock anyone that gets close to the cart.
That I did not know. So sort of like, did Sonic Riders have a similar mechanic? Yeah, sort of like Sonic Riders. Or, I suppose the attack, the nudge in F-Zero.
Yeah, there are a lot of nudge mechanics inside of racing games like that. I mean, I believe you do sort of automatically punch when you're one player, but it's not on demand like you can be with co-op. And I have a lot of good memories playing Double Dash. Like, again, at those church lock-ins that we talked about in, like, episode 1. One of my favorite things to do was the battle mode. Double Dash's battle mode is the absolute peak of any Mario Kart's battle mode.
Better than 64.
And absolutely better than 64.
Nah, mate.
Yes.
You's talking nonsense.
Nope. Well, there goes the music.
Yeah, we've hit a certain point where Nintendo decided it was going to claim the music. So hopefully, the version that I'll be putting the voice over is the version with the music. Fingers crossed, I managed to back it up in time.
So, yeah. Bob-omb Battle was just such a fantastic mode, because all you get are bob-ombs, and...
Can you still, like in Mario 64, become a bob-omb with wheels and drive yourself into opponents?
Sadly, no, but Bob-omb Battle's a different mode than the classic Battle Royale. Because you don't have balloons, you have basically a score counter depending on how many players there are. Basically, you gotta get so many hits, and also not be hit. Because if you get hit, you lose a point. And if you hit, you get a point. So a free-for-all of that is rather chaotic and very fun. The best level to do it on was the Boo's Mansion level.
This level is so slow.
Yes, it is.
We're almost done.
Dun, 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 dun. Here we go!
Waha!
Alright, everyone. It's been good. We'll be...
Same crash time, same karma channel.
Or something like that. I mean, it's a bit early, but... Yeah. Same crash time. Same comm channel.
Well, it's nonsense from that point on. It's just glitched. Ooh, Caramel Dancing 2018. They've done a 2018 version of Caramel Dancing.